Can't get these things working. That's just the way things go. Well, good afternoon. I am blown away by the amount of people in the room. I hope you come back next year. Good afternoon. Thank you, Danny, Rob, Chris, for that kind introduction. Let's give our students today, I know they've left, a round of applause for their participation in today's events. As you heard, I want to thank the incredible student musicians from Northside ISD Sul Ross Middle School, Mariachi Soul. Those are the generation of the future. And to Luna Rodriguez and Siri Garcia of Girl Scout Troop 818 of the East Side that led us in the Pledge of Allegiance. Thank you to them too. These students represent our diverse and rich culture. They are the torchbearers to a brighter future. Let us acknowledge the hotel staff for their service today with their round of applause. Thank you. Thank you for your service. I appreciate the North San Antonio Chamber for hosting us. Special shout out to Elizabeth Gentry, Leticia Pena Martinez, Eli Rodriguez, and of course, interim CEO, Dwayne Wilson. Your organization has been critical in moving the needle on the infrastructure, workforce development, technology, and more. As your new county judge, I'm excited to partner with you and support your mission. Advocacy for the business community, leadership development, and business empowerment. It is truly an honor to be here to deliver my first State of the County remarks. I am joined by my sister Kathy and my brother Randy, and I'd like to say thank you for coming and always been there to support me at all times, and especially today. And my wife Rachel, as you heard, who's my rock and my life partner. And I often say you're getting two for the price of one. In fact, she'll be meeting with the inaugural Bibliotech Student Advisory in June. I also want to thank my county team. They're the ones that do all the work there at the county. Matthew Polanco, Cynthia Koss, Jim Lefko, Noah Barshop, and Leticia Garcia. Thank you, county team. Thank you for making me the better county judge. I'm honored that we're joined today by Bexar County leaders, including Commissioners Court and staff. We're also joined by the leadership from the City of San Antonio, including the mayor, members of City Council, and city staff. Can we give them a round of applause? The partnership between our local governments is an essential part of our community's bright future. I could not imagine a better forum for me to share my vision for the county. Okay, I'm going off script, and my team's going to freak out. Okay, I want everybody to pull out their cell phones for a minute. Pull them out. I see this at the Spurs game. Okay, I want y'all to pick it out. Turn that flashlight on and hold it up. Hey, that's a good picture, right? All right. Now, let me say what we just did, because you're probably going, what did Judge Sakai just do? And I know my team is going. All right. Your light represents the spark for change. You are the spark that fuels our county to become the regional catalyst for change. Thank you. You can now put your phones, put them on silent. I'm an old district court judge. If I hear a ring, I'm going to take it away from you. Today, I give you my assessment of the potential growth and opportunities for Bexar County to become a catalyst for change. The pandemic taught us to capitalize our strengths and resources. I believe that our resilience needs to come from robust growth. Let me be clear. I dedicated my first 150 days to outreach. It is the foundation of my work as a servant leader. Bexar County will expand its role as a catalyst for change, the economic generator and a hub for commerce, education, public health in South Texas. Our county will be the preferred place to work, live, learn, and play in South Texas. As you heard, my parents taught me the values of hard work, along with my brother and sister. They taught us hard work, integrity, and humility. These are the values that I continue to embrace today. I am the Chief Executive Officer of Bexar County, and it's my job to lead Commissioners Court with the support of my colleagues on the court. I want to take special recognition for Commissioner Rebecca Clay Flores. Would you please stand? Commissioner Justin Rodriguez, Commissioner Grant Moody, and Commissioner Tommy Calvert. That's the A team for Bexar County. Commissioners, thank you for your service. And vote on my motions next week, would you please? All right. I'm dedicated to building consensus, advocating for the impounding county and its citizens, representing the unincorporated areas and 27 municipalities within Bexar. Over the course of my campaign, I promised to build bridges and not create division. I promised to bring people together with mutual dignity and respect. And I expect transparency, accountability, and better stewardship of our taxpayer resources. County government should not operate in the shadows or create silos of bureaucracy. I came into office 150 days ago with a commitment to listen and to be an informed catalyst for change. Through our economic and community outreach, I've heard from the businesses, county partners, governmental entities, neighbors, and nonprofits. I have heard and I've taken action. So far, Team Sakai has held more than 150 stakeholder meetings and resolved 140 constituent cases, and the number ticks up each day. This is what we hear: the resilience of neighbors who have weathered a storm, students eager for opportunity, businesses large and small desiring to be at the table, a community that is strong but also hungry to achieve its potential and maximize our tax dollars. My vision for Bexar County is to become a vital regional economic generator. I do not mean investing in the region at the expense of the county. I mean investing in our community to better serve the region. There are more than 2 million residents here and many more that commute here daily. They come here for jobs, education, health care, and they even come to see the Spurs now that we've got the #1 draft pick. Bexar County features the largest city in South Texas. Yet when we hear the Texas Triangle, critics suggest that San Antonio has a lower standing than Dallas and Houston. I aim to flip the script. There are incredible things happening in our community and so much more to come. I believe we can position Bexar County as the top of the triangle, as a gateway to South Texas. We have a unique opportunity to expand our reach to Laredo, the Valley, and over to Corpus Christi and more. On that note, I would like to introduce my special guests in attendance, and they are committed to partnering with me to elevate our region. I know they've been recognized, but I want to give them another shout out because they made a special effort to be here because they're my friends and they have committed to share and work together. First, we have Travis County Judge Andy Brown. He wants to connect our community with a train, and I'll leave it at that. We went to a Spurs game in Austin where the Spurs played, where we issued and won. We issued the first ever joint proclamation between our counties. Judge Brown, would you please stand and be recognized? And if you got any complaints on Travis, there he is. You can catch him before he leaves. I also have in the audience my friend, Hidalgo County Judge Richard Cortez. He wants more trade to uplift our region. Judge Cortez, please stand and be recognized. I also have my new buddy at New Judges School, Medina County Judge Keith Lutz. He wants a partner on transit to improve Highway 90. Judge Lutz, please stand and be recognized. Bexar County is a regional powerhouse, but we have only scratched the surface of what we can be. As an example of the regional collaboration, I am currently serving as the chair of the US 90 Texas Corridor Study Steering Committee from TxDOT. It is setting the stage for regional growth. For Bexar County to be the catalyst for change in South Texas and meet our potential, there are 4 priorities. 1, partnering with our business community to increase economic development and jobs. 2, modernizing our county organization to better serve our entire community. 3, building greater collaboration between Bexar County and the city of San Antonio. 4, improving the health and safety of our citizens. I commit to joining forces with our local partners to grow our corporate base, attract the jobs of the future of Bexar County, investing in workforce development, rebuild pipelines of talent for high-paying, in-demand jobs. Texas Fame is a prime example of creating the pipeline for graduates of their advanced manufacturing program. They will be the experts in the next generation of high-quality employees. I salute, I believe he's in the audience, David Marquez and his team at the county's Economic Development and Community Resources Department. David, I know we met some Japanese people at the Miteta, as Chris said, but earlier this month we met with the Japanese governor, Omura, of the Aichi Prefecture in Austin and had dinner with him. He oversees the major hubs for auto and aerospace manufacturing. Nagoya, the home of Toyota, is the capital of that prefecture. We laid the foundation for more international investment in Bexar. In fact, obviously, we bonded over our heritage. And he was honored when I gave him his first Fiesta medal. It had my name, the courthouse. He thought I'd given him the Congressional Medal of Honor. We can recruit companies to relocate through strategies like land banking or buying land for corporate footprints and investing in infrastructure and connectivity. On the other hand, our efforts to attract new players should not come at the expense of the small and mid-sized businesses that are already here. I commit to investing in our small businesses by creating programs like retention grants. Just this month, we just pushed out more than $10 million in small business grants through Lift Fund and helped more than 400 local small businesses. We can support local businesses by providing technical training and assistance. I have here today Yvonne Addison, president of Addison Prime, is one of my special guests today. She enrolled in our SWIMBY department technical training, which empowered her to pursue public contracts with the county. Yvonne, are you here? Please stand and be recognized. There she is. Oh. She does great work, by the way. I want to acknowledge Renee Watson, who leads our SWIMBY program. Recently, she introduced the Alamo College's subsidized intern program to the county. This effort connects our bright students to county jobs and jumpstarts careers. I have in the room another person, and give me a break. You see all that water there? I said, I want plenty of water. But this is called Thugsel Appalachian Mountain Spring Water. I'm going to open it because I may need some water. Now I'm going to explain this to you why it's so special to me. Philip Hodge, the owner CEO, grew up in the foster care system. He credits a mentor for inspiring him. This mentor said, "You are more than your circumstances. You need to have faith in yourself." I'm also proud to have been a mentor as a presiding judge as Philip Hodge grew up in foster care. Philip, would you please stand and be recognized? Now he gives back through his music, I understand a little rapper there, right, Philip? And entrepreneurship. His contract with the county provides Appalachian Mountain spring water. So thank you, Philip. I challenge everyone in this room to explore how you can cultivate with the next generation of students. Regionally, Bexar County is known for healthcare, biotech, military installations, cybersecurity, and higher education. I aim to promote these assets to reach our potential. Recently, we sponsored dynamic programs with Geekdom and Velocity Texas to promote innovation and new business startups. I want to recognize Jennifer Newell, the founder of Women's Healthcare, Betty's Cove. Jennifer benefits from county-sponsored startup competitions hosted by Velocity Texas and TechBlock. Please stand and be recognized, Betty. Where are you? Jennifer, I'm sorry. We can create more successes like Jennifer's and Philip's by continuing to invest in these programs. Another example is Greater SATX, which adopted a regional focus for economic development. I agree that we can be, as they say, greater together. Furthermore, we are open to public-private partnerships to develop out-of-the-box initiatives in our community. We are working with the leadership teams of 14 major public purchasers among local government, university, transit, and utility partners to reduce barriers for public contracts. Turning the spotlight on ourselves, we are in the midst of modernizing and improving our county government to best serve our internal and external stakeholders. According to W. Edward Deming, quality is everyone's responsibility. Improve quality, automatically you improve productivity. With that, I've requested a comprehensive organizational review, and I'm expecting a report today, so county staff, get that report in, please. This review will help improve the quality and productivity of our 5,000 employees across departments to better serve your needs. My team and I have met with all the department heads and county elected officials to assess what works and what does not. These reviews have identified inefficiencies and ineffective practices. We will find solutions to improve the business experience for all our vendors and recipients of funding. Our developers, architects, construction professionals are doing tremendous work to build our community. They create housing, retail, mixed-use space that are improving our urban environment. We are committing to support their crucial work in guiding equitable plan development. I heard the calls for improvements in development services, especially regarding permitting. Change is coming. So I'm going to take a little break here. I'm going to engage with y'all. Please take a minute at this time. Give me a little chance to get a sip of water and pause a bit. I want y'all to share among your table an idea for improvements that the county can consider to improve its service to you and your stakeholders. And when you turned on your cell phone flashlight, you created a spark, a light to reach the North Star. When we do it together as a group, it is impactful and success will be ours. So let's take a minute. We're going to take a little minute break here. Share with each other what is an improvement, because we're going to come at the end and tell you how we're going to process that. All right. Thank you very much. I'm sure we got a lot of power out of those conversations. Moving on, city and county collaboration is critical to advancing the needs of our region. Our taxpayers have entrusted the city and county with more than $6 billion between our two budgets. And the reality is that it comes from the same source, your pocket. We must work together to maximize every dollar and cooperate on the issues that mean most to you: economic development, infrastructure, public health, and safety. It is not about consolidation. It is about collaboration. I want to thank Mayor Nuremberg and the City of San Antonio staff who have been great partners. Thank you, Mayor. Let's give them a round of applause. Broadband access is a quality of life issue. It is essential for access to jobs, education, healthcare, financial services, and even access to social interaction. We have worked together to identify the areas of highest need for reliable broadband access. And we issued a joint city-county proposal to get infrastructure built. Together, we leveraged more than $30 million toward addressing the digital divide. And we got the internet service providers to chip in more than $20 million. We are working together to leverage our investments for more state funding. This is huge. We also work together to address housing and homelessness, combining more than $40 million for permanent supportive housing. This partnership received national praise from HUD, who recently awarded a $14 million grant recognizing our community's transformative work. Together, we support our flourishing hospitality and tourism sectors at a time when many others are still recovering. Visit SA hosted the IPW 2023 conference, considered the nation's largest travel trade show. Our community hit a home run. This conference is expected to generate $600 million in international visitors spending over the next 3 years. These revenues will help fund community projects, including our diverse arts and heritage programs, which are essential to who we are in Bexar County. Bexar County is committed to improving the quality of life of our neighborhoods through joint investments in parks, infrastructure, and trails with the city. We will expand outdoor recreation options, which will improve public health. And we are restoring the integrity of our river and creek systems and reducing flood risk. We're also increasing the coordination between SAPD and the Bexar County Sheriff's Department. Our city and county emergency management teams keep our community and residents throughout the region safe and secure. As I mentioned earlier, the Spurs winning the highly coveted first pick in the upcoming NBA draft is generating excitement for the region. I see a definite ROI, a return on our county city investment with the example of the Rock at La Cantera. It is a new Spurs training and operating center. This $500 million mixed-use development highlights the potential of our public-private partnerships. The county and city secured significant public benefits from our investments. Those include a 20-plus acre park, job creation requirements, and a commitment to invest nearly $250 million in property improvements. For those who are lighting a candle for a new minor league baseball stadium, please take note. Any use of public resources must have substantial ROI for the common good. The final area we must work on to fulfill our potential as a regional economic generator is improving the health, well-being, and safety of our community. Currently, Bexar County serves as a central point for healthcare and emergency trauma management for the region. We offer world-class medical services and education. Just look at the South Texas Medical Center, our public university health systems, the military hospitals, and our higher ed institutions here in Bexar County. When emergencies hit our region, Bexar County steps up to serve our neighbors. Despite the capacity, we still have significant disparities in health, education, and employment. We must do more to build a safe community and combat generational poverty. Healthy families are the bedrock of our economy. Families continue to struggle following the pandemic, from food and housing insecurity, family violence, child abuse, mental illness, and gun violence. They experience the loss of in-person instruction, social interaction, death, housing, and employment. If we do not protect the least of us, our most vulnerable, our disenfranchised, then who are we? The traumatic event lifted the curtain on disparities in our community that we must continue to address. That's why the county awarded $20 million to 14 area school districts for student mental health support. While we have improved our ability, While we have improved our ability to respond to illness and emergencies, our systems have always been geared for prevention. When the county created the new health division under the guidance of Dr. Andrea Guerrero Guajardo, we placed a new premium on cutting-edge prevention programs. These include psychiatric care for children, family violence prevention, parent training programs for those in the court system, initiatives to address youth homelessness, and equipping first responders with Narcan to save lives in the field. The county aims to turn the tide on the opioid epidemic. We are investing big with settlement funds to support recovery programs that treat drug and alcohol addiction, restore families, and then help people live more productive lives. We are combating food insecurity with programs to provide meals to seniors and families through partnerships with Meals on Wheels and the San Antonio Food Bank. We are partners with STRAC to innovate and execute new public health programs for first responders. I'm excited about the revitalization of the San Antonio State Hospital, a potential game changer in the way we treat mental illness throughout the region. Our community is lacking in treatment beds. The redevelopment of the hospital with an infusion of state funding can begin to address the gap. My goal is to transform this underutilized facility on the south side into a regional asset to address the mental health crisis and the challenges in our jails. With a new and improved state hospital, we have a potential to offer world-class treatment. This provides a compassionate alternative instead of jailing nonviolent offenders who struggle with mental illness. My team and I have met with county staff, key legislators, to petition state funding for the state hospital. In the process, we are building a regional coalition to secure funding in the next session. We cannot have a healthy community without a safe community. I built consensus along with the county commissioners to increase funding for more deputies and staffing to match our rapidly growing population. We are taking steps to improve our ability to recruit and retain and address overtime costs in the jail and in law enforcement. When our sheriff's deputies show up for duty, we must recognize that they put their lives on the line every day. Sheriff, thank you for your service, and thank you to the deputies who serve Bexar County. Let's give them a round of applause. And if anybody still has doubt, let me just tell you, we owe it to them. And so I understand the political issues, but we must support our law enforcement. This morning, the county recognized deputies who have lost their lives in service to our community, and I was there. By focusing on the judicial system, I aim to ensure that stakeholders are maximizing the available resources because public safety is paramount. My cradle to career outlook for economic development recognizes that building a world-class workforce development force requires investments in equitable education, equitable healthcare, equitable child care, and world-class workforce development. This is not out of our reach. We can do this. We must make the necessary investments to give everyone a chance to reach their full potential, just like Philip. When we invest in our people, we are investing in our future. We must do better. We must have career pathways available in our region. We must show our residents how their professional dreams come true in Bexar County. Bexar County will partner with the Alamo College District and UTSA to promote college education that's free through the Alamo Promise and UTSA's Bold Promise programs, and we're going to do that through our Public Information Office. We owe Chancellor Flores and President Amy a debt of gratitude for their leadership. Please give them a round of applause. You know, we have incredible institutions, and I'm not trying to leave out the others. I know Texas A&M San Antonio's in the house, Incarnate Word University's in the house, and I'm not leaving you out. Let's give them a round of applause. And anybody else that's part of our higher ed, if I've left you off, I apologize. They empower Bexar County to be the educational epicenter of South Texas and a key driver for improving generational wealth. This is how we build healthy, resilient community members that help take your businesses to the next level with homegrown talent. This is how we convince our new corporate partners to become part of Bexar County economic landscape. People of Bexar County, the state of our county is strong and getting stronger. We are seeing catalytic growth across the area. Brook City Base, Port SA highlight our promise. Once shuttered bases are now thriving hubs of commerce. Our tourism and hospitality industries are rebounding with vigor from the pandemic, leading the state. Our transportation is improving, with VIA receiving historic funding for the North-South Corridor project. Our airport is undergoing a $2 billion upgrade that will transform air travel in the area. Our urban core has more than 60 projects in current development. This is $6 billion in construction over the next 5 years. And the expansion of Texas A&M San Antonio has sparked a wave of growth in the South Side. In a few years, we will have a new county hospital that will provide greater health access to an underserved community. We're seeing the dream of the Greenway Trails come closer to completion with the developmental trails on the west and south sides of our county. But there is so much more work to be done. If we prioritize economic development, modernize county operations, foster true collaboration between county and city, and invest in the health and safety of our residents, we can live up to our potential as a regional catalyst for change in South Texas. There is so much more work to do. I need each one of you. Our economy is growing, and we must ensure everyone has access. I call on you to expand offerings for apprenticeships, internships, mentorships, and workforce opportunities. Our city and county are growing together, but this is not a party of two. We need our dynamic business community and our suburban cities to innovate with us through creative and impactful partnerships. I call on you to foster a healthier workforce, support wellness programs, and pathways for career development and advancement. When our workforce is healthy, we can grow our economy to new heights, and the benefits are limitless. I call on you to expand your ties with our higher education, hospitals, school districts, and nonprofit partners to lend your expertise and resources. Will you step up to create a more inclusive environment for all of the county residents? Our county has experienced transformative change, retooling, and reorganizing to serve our stakeholders. As the North San Antonio Chamber and leaders in our business communities, we need your input and expertise to get it right. Now, see those cards? Remember those cards? Everybody got them on the table. There are cards with QR codes on your table. Use them to access a brief survey and sign up for my newsletter. The results of the survey will be shared with the newsletter that my office will put out. So please take a few minutes to complete it before you leave. Your feedback is critical to the way we conduct business in the county. My team and I will use your feedback to make Bexar County the regional catalyst for change. Today, I am calling on each of you. In the words of C.S. Lewis, you can't go back and change the beginning, but you can start where you are and change the ending. As your county judge, I look forward to what we can do to accomplish together. Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening. God bless you, and God bless Bexar County. Thank you for the opportunity to speak to you. Do I get to be invited back next year?